Hey, Earth signs, welcome in. Welcome back if you're returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. If you're new, I'm glad to have you. Buckle up. Audio discretion advised if you have little ones around because it really is that intense here. It's probably a very controversial channel. It's been controversial for a long time, but the truth is the truth. And so, anyway, we have freedom of speech and rights, and I'm grateful for freedom of speech and rights and things like that, and to be able to have free will. And so, you and I should be able to get up in here in all liberty and be what we want to be and need to be in the truth. But you can be some cuckoo if you want to too. I mean, that's your choice. Consequences and stuff with that. So anyway, I'm real intense. I feel energy, and sometimes it's really hard on me, and you know, it either is or is not going to be your channel. I get it. But the Most High, I respect him so much. I respect him so much. And so if you do, then welcome, brother and sister. I welcome you. All right. You got a karmic around here, or an older man around you, or that's you. There is something going on with the love situation. I was just in the fire reading, and there was a proposal there, and somebody shattered over some stuff. And so the sun right now is in fire energy. We are looking at the next 24 hours. You guys get the watch that came out. And so if you missed this morning's general reading, it was huge. And there was a 24-hour, you have 24 hour to live or die energy was there. And so it's really huge. So there's timing around something with a very masculine energy. There's lies underneath that card. The mice are here. Thieving, lying, cheating. Okay, this could be somebody of importance. Somebody is trying to use some type of charisma is out here to get something done because they're under a time frame, or you are, and that's what's showing so far. Show me earth energy, Most High. If you're upright, you're upright. I said on the fire reading, we look at our enemy. You watch football and stuff, you watch your opponent, right? And we know our enemy, and we're not ignorant of the devil's devices. There is a barrier here, and God's going to make a way where there seems to be no way. Something's going on where somebody's just so freaking shattered over something out here. It's really, really sad. So the Nine of Swords is cruelty because it just came out in the fire reading. Brutal stupidness. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's very mean. Come out real strong this week. This anxiety coming out here with this man, or whoever this karmic person is, trying to use their charisma on stuff. They in anxiety. They're mean. They acting the star. Regardless, somebody's fixing to be removed, and so some hope is out here for you because it was told so in the fire reading. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it's a tree of life. And so somebody is going to get a wish fulfillment after the time is up on something or someone. You can't fight the Most High, folks. I don't know who somebody thinks they are. They just think there's some type of big shot out here, but they just ain't. Eight of Swords for a lot of you all. Somebody's going to be stuck. They know that they're stuck. They're in anxiety because under a time frame, because what God said today, he was not messing around, man. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is normally about somebody won't open up. Okay, somebody said in the fire reading, I don't care how you feel. Somebody mean out here. Somebody tried to also make somebody go do something where they did, and something just got shattered all over the place in that reading. The tower was there as well. But this is exposure of something, because there was a radical change that also came out in that reading. So somebody knows that if you're doing with jail, then somebody going to go to jail, Eight of Swords, and do some time. Okay, there's going to be a barrier here. Okay, the yes keeps coming out today. Underneath this barrier is yes, and then clarity is underneath that. And today on the general, I said if anybody had a question, the answer is yes. I think it was this morning's reading. So there's a yes out here around something, but there's also a proposal. Okay, somebody wants somebody also to say yes to something, and somebody's also shattered because somebody is saying yes to some type of a proposal, whether it's love or not, just some type of a proposal of something is out here. And if something's meant to be, then it will be, because God said he's going to burn up somebody. because he brought that really out, and somebody is fixing to get it. They're greedy for gain. Four of Pentacles is also greedy for gain. Something's guided with this. Star is a guidance. This is guided by God. Show me the star. The letter P is out here. The Hermit in the reverse. There's somebody coming out. They do know something, because in the hidden space in the fire reading, there was communication that was known about and discovered, and somebody wants something to be kept under wraps for some of you all. They're really in anxiety about whatever that is, but God's putting a time frame on something here. It's not about getting and being defensive as well. Show me more. Let me see something. The letter P and the letter T, something about a pet could be here, or a tip. Somebody did get tipped off. They most certainly did. Give me just a second here. Something round. Your children, your family is also here. Something about tripping around something is also a word that is out here with this pictograph combination. This by using wisdom here, knowing that you've got to have wisdom. Somebody's already analyzed something, because somebody's very karmic. They probably, maybe somebody around situation is very good looking, but there's a pimp or a whore around something, folks. There is. You know, after I got done with this morning's reading, I just put my cards away and I picked up a deck, and the ditch, the whore, the strange woman was out. I was like, okay, and that's the hour that we're in anyway with the Most High. It is in this last time hour, real strong. Adulterous generation, fornication, whoremonger came out in wording this morning, so it was there, just a different form, and God was just confirming some stuff. And I seen that card like 3 times after that first initial reading that I did today. And somebody, and again, the pimp was there. And somebody just thinks they're all just hot to trot, and I just use my charisma. And somebody's just a pimp. Somebody's a pimp in a church. Church becomes the whore in the end time day as well. And the word church was in the fire sign reading, and the cross divinity was also there in that reading. And God says, get out of her. Get out of the church, my people. But check your pastors. Always on this platform. Always. And if you're an upright pastor, then you are. Then you keep the commandments of God, then you do. I'm not talking to you. We're warning the wicked. We're warning the wicked. The moon is coming out crossing on this time. Okay, yes, because that's really big. It's somebody's got suffering out here in silence as well around something. Somebody is not in a good place. The moon is about secrets and laying down, hunting and chasing as well. Can be that. The letter T is really strong out here twice, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody may halfway know about a contract, halfway know about money attached to something with timing. They just wanted to jump out of the deck on timing, because there's knowledge out here. So the word for tower is out here in the pictograph language, and the tower was in the fire reading. So some of y'all need to go watch that reading. There's the magician. Somebody's a little charmer out here. Pictograph language tells us this somebody's just a little charmer, but they're a liar. They're a thief, a liar, a cheat. They got anxiety really bad. Mice is also about anxiety, so it's out here twice, because they know that there's gel on set for most cases. This is trying to produce something, or they produce something in some type of a manipulative way, and somebody's got time up on something out here in the next 24 hours. Let me take from this deck. Okay, I lied to myself about you. Okay, well, there's communication out here, earth signs. So if you're going to be truthful, then you lied to yourself about somebody, then you did. And you need to make something right, because you have 24 hours to get it done. You interpret those words. Somebody could have lied to themselves about this individual, and finding out they're nothing but a freak and a jerk as well. And they're going to jail for some stuff. Four of Pentacles is a stubborn energy as well. And in the fire reading, the card came out that said somebody does witchcraft and stuff. And God says we don't suffer a witch to live. And that came out of God's mouth, and God's going to kill somebody because he said so in the general today. Four of Pentacles is the same energy as witchcraft with God. Its stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. Somebody won't open up and do what's correct out here because it's emotional, and somebody's done something out here that's been crude and mean and abusive. But somebody knows some information about some stuff, because it was all up in there. And so that witchcraft stuff is still here, and you got the magician in your reading. Somebody just likes to put like a little, I'm charming. You ain't charming. You're ugly. God looks at the heart, not if those of you just, oh my God, you're so cute. People are good looking and stuff, but you're not to be given to, okay, when you get older and mature and you really realize spiritually things that are going on, you look at somebody's fruit. Don't care if they're cute or not. You look at the fruit. Not everybody is like you. There's a denial. Yes, there's a denial out here somewhere. Some of y'all may get a yes, and some of y'all may get a denial. Somebody was trying to bribe somebody today. Those flowers came out today in the general reading as well, that God said he was going to protect somebody from a bribe. In the fire reading, the maximum protection rune did come out as well. It says, I need you to stop pointing the finger at me. And so somebody's just mean, just in general. It says, I want to come back and I want to make it up to you. There's a denial out here. That's why somebody said in the fire reading, I don't care how you feel. Because somebody's just a little player out here. They're trying to get something done for their own gain, because the Four of Pentacles is greed. It's the root of evil out here. Show me earth energy. And those of you, again, we're looking at our enemy out here. We're looking at people playing games. Okay? And you are watching this for some reason because you're inside some type of a connection to either give a word or a judgment on something, or it is coming to you, or it is you being warned, stop this nonsense, live or die. Because you're under a time frame. Don't care if you're suffering in silence or not. Some truth needs to come out to set you free. Somebody suffering because they know there's jail for some cases out here, some manipulative things that they've produced. Are you gonna let your soul go to hell? I don't know. Some people will. I don't know what that means for you, but there was a bad shattering energy in the fire reading. Most High, what do you want to bring out for earth, please? So something has been stolen out here, and it will be returned, God says. It will. So those of you who had sticky fingers, you die early in the earth for thievery. It will be returned. With or without your approval, God's going to make sure something's returned to somebody something that belongs to them. Okay? A nasty individual who's foul and dirty and unclean, malicious, spiteful, and envious. Again, you have a word out here in the pictograph language. That word charmer can also go to somebody who acts like they're so sweet to you. As soon as they get people crowded in, they're mean. Okay, because bad hazing came out in that reading. They nasty, foul, disgusting, filth. It says, because a sentence against an evil work isn't executed speedily, then it's set in the sons of men's heart to go do evil. You got people out here doing some stuff, and somebody knew about some stuff out here and didn't put a judgment on it. And now there's crap around stuff. And now somebody in the next 24 hours, folks, is going to die over it, because God said he was going to remove stuff. Equal giving out here. Well, somebody didn't. Somebody took and got spoiled, or spoiled somebody out here on some matter, and somebody's time is going to be up, and that, whatever that stuff is for you. Again, the Nine of Swords is a cruelty card. Somebody mean out here. Overseas hidden accounts are going to be exposed in the next 24 hours for some of you all. The word protection is out here. So maximum protection. If you're upright, you're maximally protected by the Most High God. He is our shield and our buckler. Whom shall we fear? Everybody else out. They ain't protected. Okay? Anyway, somebody got some money out here that has been taken and put in hidden accounts overseas, and they don't belong to the person who stole it. You're somebody on your father's side of the family. There's a big masculine energy that is out here. So it's being called out. Somebody on your father's side of the family's involved. And then your mother's side is coming out. So your family on both sides. There were two people that were chit-chatting in the hidden space. So mother and father's side, or either or, your ex is involved with some stuff. Okay? They've done some stuff with your accounts. I guess they have. It says that a man that does violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Somebody gonna go to jail, because the word murder has already come out today. And then a death certificate just came out in the fire reading. You got a freak and a murderer So God says that a man that does violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Whosoever walks uprightly shall be saved. But he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. And they're going to be shattered hard. They're going to be shattered hard. The works of the flesh is manifest. So the magician has a meaning of manifestation and manipulation in the reverse of its energy. And then you've got this karmic things that they're just so hot to trot. Okay? The first one on the list is adultery. Fornication is the second one. Uncleanness. What did this say? Dirty, foul, filthy, unclean person. In the general today, it says, don't you know that no unclean, filthy whoremonger is going to get into the heavens in the kingdom of God? Anyway, adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred. We had the word hatred also come out today. We had the witchcraft stuff just come out. So God's getting on to flesh stuff. Okay? Emulations, strife, wrath, seditions, heresies, envyings, murder, drunkenness, revelings, and such alike shall not inherit the kingdom of Jehovah. Okay? There's France. Hey, guys, those of you upright. And then the color white. There was a light-skinned lady in the hidden space in the fire energy. Let's see what's in y'all's hidden space. So whether you're upright or not, it'll go either way for any good person. We had the word black also come out today. So white and black, mother, father, things like that. So there's some type of a barrier out here around something going on in the next 24 hours for you all. So this wants to jump in, these clouds, this distortion on the accounts that are overseas for those of you who've got those types of things. Somebody has distorted accounts, okay, in the hidden space. There's those flowers again. Or there is some type of flattery. Somebody's just trying to be whatever around a situation. They're going to fall on their face, okay? Something could happen on a cloudy day. The child card in the reverse. I said in the fire reading, there's two, for some of you all who've got teacher connections, there's two teachers involved in something. This is a student's card. It's in the reverse. Somebody has stumbled up on the information. They want to keep it hid because it's exactly what it was showing. This has a meaning of stumbling up on information. Or you are dealing with somebody you went to school with or something like that. If there is interracial things going on in this deck, there are light and dark skinned people, so it would be showing something with a darker skinned child with a white either parent or vice versa, either way. Okay, something with your exes here attached to this matter for some of you all. This also is for some of y'all, you're dealing with somebody who's fully grown, has a meaning of somebody has mental problems as well. But for the most part, somebody did stumble up on some information. They've distorted some stuff out here. They're very nasty. If they've done something and somebody knew about what they did and they did not execute speedily a judgment on the work, and now people are involved in some stuff to go do some evil and their soul's on the line, and now God says you live or die in the next 24 hours. Is serious. Serious. What else is in the hidden space? A group of people involved in some stuff. Well, okay. And then the earth sign in this deck has meaning of earth energy, which is your energy out here. This is about thinking, and this is also about somebody's mind, where somebody's dealing. It's a clue to something. Somebody's got mental issues. This is also mental issue card, so it would be shown out here twice. Okay, and so since the church, whoever I'm talking to that's involved in some church, it comes out on the platform all the time. Then this is all the people of that church is involved in something. This is also concerts and stuff, and so somebody needs to get grounded here is what that's suggesting. Pick through my hands most time. What does earth energy need to know? What other messages for the next 24 hours? Rape. Okay, well, look, people. It's wickedness. It's freaking wickedness. You got children also being raped, or maybe somebody's taking advantage of somebody who's got mental problems as well, or somebody got mental problems now because of it. I don't know. You interpret it. It's bad. That it's nasty. It's foul. It's gross. It's mean. My hand's fine. So the Queen of England now, was that the card? was it the Queen Consort card come out in the fire reading? Now my hand finds the Queen of England, or it was this. I have to go back and watch that video, but they were really huge 2 days ago in the general reading. I turned the camera on. The most I showed England out there, and the Emperor and the Empress came out, and I said the King and the Queen Consort is here. So I don't remember, just a minute ago I just did the fire reading, and it either said the Queen Consort or it said the Queen of England, but here it is again. So if it found my hands twice, it did, but I want to say it said the other one, but they're here either way. I'm still picking up on their energy. Okay, something at a bus stop or a subway connection. If somebody was standing at a bus stop or something, somebody got raped, or you're being warned. Certain time you do wait for timing on a bus. You interpret it, but you got student energy is here. Somebody got raped. A child got raped on a bus. I send you love and light. Whatever that is, bus stop or subway is out here. It says that for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now restrains will restrain until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked one be revealed, whom Yeshua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. He's going to burn some wicked person up really bad in a time. And so the spirit of iniquity, it's already in the world, it's already working, and he who is restraining will restrain until it be taken out of the way, and somebody's fixing to be exposed for some nonsense out here. Fangs, somebody is crazy out here. The snake was there this morning twice, because it came out in the fire reading as well. It says he gives power to the faint and to them that have no might. He increases strength, and even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Jehovah shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Please be found in all of our time waiting on the Most High. Let him renew your strength. If this already happened, if this nasty sexual thing has already happened, because past, present, future, we're looking at the next 24 hours, you're still just dealing with this energy. Just wait upon the Most High. He's going to take care of somebody that's crazy. He's going to reveal who this crazy creep is that's done some nasty stuff out here, even to children. Show me Earth, Most High. It's not being exposed, because the star is also exposure. So the same rune wants to come out for you all that came out in the fire room. A maximum protection. Somebody's going to go to jail. Somebody's going to go to jail. They're going to do some time. And then go ahead and suffer in silence if they want, whatever. This is going to be a victory, because God don't lose. He's going to stomp on the snake. Okay? He's going to let them feel something that they've done too. This is eternity. There is death around some stuff. It's literal freaking murder attached to some stuff. All right, earth signs, this is what come out. People need to pray. Serious stuff going on. People really need to pray. Till next time, shalom.